David Benavidez just did something at cruiserweight that the boxing world has never seen before. And now, he's got his eyes on Bivol. He's talking about Beterbiev. And some people, some crazy people, are whispering about Usyk at heavyweight. Is this ambition? Is this delusion? Or is David Benavidez just built different? Stay locked in, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand why Benavidez might be the scariest man in boxing right now, and why nobody, not Bivol, not Beterbiev, and maybe not even Usyk, wants this smoke. Let's start with the Zurdo fight, because if you didn't see it, you need to understand, that was not a normal performance. Benavidez went up to cruiserweight. That's a new weight class, new competition, bigger, heavier men. And he didn't just win, he put on a masterclass. The combinations? Relentless, non-stop. Left hook, right hand, body shot, uppercut. Before Zurdo could even think, Benavidez was already throwing the next punch. The speed was elite, the power was elite. But what really stood out was the IQ. He was cutting angles, timing his attacks, using his footwork to always be in the right position. Defense was sharp. He wasn't getting hit clean. This wasn't just a pressure fighter. This was a complete fighter putting everything together at once. People have been saying Benavidez is just a bully. Big, strong, throws a lot of punches. But Zurdo showed us something different. He showed us a fighter who can do it all. Speed, power, combinations, ring IQ, footwork, defense. You don't see that package very often in boxing. Now, let's talk about the controversy. Yes, the elbow. People are talking about it. Some fans and analysts are saying Benavidez used an elbow in the Zurdo fight to help get the finish. And honestly, it happened. It's on camera. But here's where I want to push back a little, because boxing history is full of this. Max Baer, one of the most feared punchers in heavyweight history, was known for using his elbows and forearms as weapons. Evander Holyfield? Famous for using his head. And nobody's putting asterisks next to Holyfield's world titles. Inside fighting has always been dirty. Clinches, headbutts, elbows. Referees have been letting things slide since the sport began. Now, should it be penalized? Maybe. But to act like Benavidez invented something evil, that's selective outrage. What I will say is this. The elbow is a minor footnote in a dominant performance. Don't let it distract you from what he showed us physically and technically that night. Right after the Zurdo fight, Benavidez didn't waste a second. He got on the mic and said Bivol is #1 on his hit list. Now that is a statement. Dmitry Bivol is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. His performance against Canelo Alvarez is still one of the most technically perfect fights of the last decade. Bivol is smart. He's disciplined. He controls distance like a surgeon. But here's why Benavidez's people believe in this matchup. Bivol can be pressured. He likes to use the jab, control range, and box from the outside. Benavidez, with his size, volume, and now his proven cruiserweight power, could make this fight ugly. If Benavidez can cut off the ring the way he did against Zurdo, get inside, and start loading up those combinations, Bivol hasn't really been hit by that kind of sustained power before. Is Bivol the better boxer technically? Probably yes. Does Benavidez have a realistic path to win? Absolutely. This fight makes sense stylistically. It makes sense for the fans, and it makes sense for the sport. This is the fight at 175. Now Beterbiev. This one is different. Artur Beterbiev is the only world champion in boxing with a 100% knockout rate. Every single professional win has ended early. He hits like a heavyweight. He comes forward. He does not let you breathe. This would be a war. Two big, powerful, aggressive fighters who both like to pressure and finish. The question is, whose engine is bigger? Whose chin is better? Whose power lands first? Some people say Beterbiev is too dangerous for Benavidez, and that's fair. But look, Benavidez has been hit before and he's come back strong. He's not a glass-jawed fighter. If Benavidez versus Beterbiev happens, it might be fight of the year. It might be the hardest fight either man has ever had. But Benavidez, especially the version we saw against Zerato, cannot be dismissed. He has the tools to make Beterbiev uncomfortable: the speed, the angles, the volume. If he avoids the big shot and stays disciplined, this is a legitimate 50-50. Okay, now we get to the crazy talk. Usyk, heavyweight. Could Benavidez actually jump 2 weight classes and challenge Oleksandr Usyk? Let's be real. Usyk is a generational talent. What he did coming up from cruiserweight to beat Anthony Joshua twice and then beating Tyson Fury, that's historically remarkable. Usyk at heavyweight walks around near 230 pounds. He has elite boxing IQ, a southpaw style that confuses everyone, and championship-level conditioning. Benavidez, for all his gifts, would be walking into a serious size disadvantage and a massive skill disadvantage in terms of experience at that level. But, and here's the interesting part, Benavidez just showed he can operate at cruiserweight. He's not tiny. He carries power at a higher weight. And if any light heavyweight could dream about going to heavyweight, it's someone with his physical tools. Is it likely? No. Is it realistic in the near future? Probably not. But could it happen as a legacy fight down the road if Benavidez runs through everyone at 175? Let's not completely close that door. Stranger things have happened in boxing. For now, though, Usyk is a bridge too far. The man is too big and too skilled. That's a rare and dangerous combination. So here's where we land. David Benavidez is no longer just a super middleweight bully. He's a cruiserweight force. He's proven he has the combinations, the power, the IQ, the speed, and the heart to compete at the highest level. The Zerato performance, elbow controversy and all, should have every fighter at 175 and above paying attention. Bivol is the fight that needs to happen. Beterbiev would be a war for the ages. And Usyk? That's a dream fight that boxing fans deserve to at least talk about. One thing is certain, David Benavidez is not done. He's not satisfied. And he's coming for whoever is at the top. The question isn't whether he can fight these guys. The question is, are they ready for him? If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Benavidez versus Bivol. Who wins? I'm reading every single one.